Hello, welcome to the Art of Persuasion channel. I'm Don, and today we will discuss an important and impactful topic: how pornography can destroy men's minds. It is crucial to understand the negative effects of this habit and the paths to recovery. Let's embark on this journey of personal development and strive for a fulfilling and healthy life. The negative effects of pornography on men's minds. Unfortunately, we live in a time where the consumption of pornography is alarmingly high, especially among men, and it is particularly concerning among young individuals. At this point, it is crucial that we comprehend the negative effects that pornography can have on the male mind and adopt an approach based on understanding addiction and the pursuit of virtue, following the teachings of Aristotle. Pornography, with its easy accessibility and widespread availability, has become a constant presence in men's lives, exerting significant influence on their way of thinking and relating. The negative effects of this influence are profound and impact different aspects of men's lives. Firstly, frequent consumption of pornography can lead to addiction. The brain is bombarded with an overload of sexual stimuli, and dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, is excessively released. Over time, the brain becomes accustomed to these elevated levels of dopamine, and increasingly higher consumption of pornography is required to achieve the same level of excitement. This creates a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break. Furthermore, pornography creates a distorted reality in men's minds. The idealized and unrealistic sexual depictions in pornographic videos and images can create unrealistic expectations regarding intimacy and sexual performance. This can lead to dissatisfaction in real relationships, as comparisons with the world of pornography are inevitable. The relentless pursuit of novelty and increasingly intense experiences can result in emotional disconnection in intimate relationships. Another negative effect is desensitization. Constant exposure to explicit pornographic content can lead to the need for increasingly intense and extreme stimuli to achieve the same level of excitement. This can affect natural sexual response and lead to decreased interest in real relationships, contributing to erectile dysfunction issues and difficulties in emotional connection. It is crucial to understand that these negative effects are not inevitable. We can pursue virtue and overcome these addictions. Aristotle, the famous Greek philosopher known for his ethics of virtue, teaches us that happiness and personal flourishing are intrinsically linked to the pursuit of balance and moderation in all areas of our lives. Therefore, it is essential that we become aware of the negative effects of pornography on the male mind and adopt an approach based on understanding addiction and the pursuit of virtue. Let's explore strategies to break free from this cycle of dependence and promote healthy, authentic, and gratifying relationships. Together, we can build a more conscious and balanced mindset towards sexuality and develop a deeper sense of emotional connection, mutual respect, and true intimacy. The addiction to pornography and its consequences. Pornography addiction is a serious problem that affects many men. As excessive consumption becomes a routine, the negative effects begin to manifest. One of the main problems is the distortion of reality caused by pornography. Constant exposure to unreal erotic images and videos distorts an individual's perception of sexuality and relationships. The expectations created by pornography are unrealistic and often unattainable in real life. This can lead to constant dissatisfaction as individuals seek sexual experiences that mirror what is shown in pornography. Furthermore, pornography addiction can lead to inappropriate behaviors. Excessive consumption can result in a lack of control over impulses, leading to harmful and disrespectful actions towards others. The objectification of individuals depicted in pornography can influence how addicts perceive others, treating them as mere objects of sexual gratification rather than individuals deserving dignity and respect. Another impactful aspect is the impairment of personal and professional performance. Pornography addiction consumes time and energy that could be directed towards productive activities and meaningful relationships. Individuals may struggle to focus on their responsibilities, losing motivation and competence in their daily activities. This can lead to negative consequences in important areas of life, such as work, studies, and even social interactions. It is essential to understand the consequences of pornography addiction and seek help to overcome it. By recognizing the negative effects this habit can have, individuals can take steps to restore mental health, relationships, and personal balance. The path to recovery involves awareness, proper support, and a commitment to changing behavioral patterns. Let's face this challenge together and strive for a fulfilling and healthy life, away from the detrimental effects of pornography. Impact on relationships and sexual performance. When discussing pornography consumption, it is crucial to understand how it affects our ability to relate to others and compromises our sexual performance. Constant exposure to pornographic content can lead to desensitization, making it difficult to find satisfaction in real intimacy. Pornography creates an artificial reality, full of unrealistic fantasies and elaborate plots, which can distort our perception of what constitutes a healthy and intimate relationship. As we become accustomed to pornographic content, we may develop an emotional and physical dependence on this type of stimulation. This desensitization results in the need for increasingly extreme content to achieve the same level of excitement. This constant search for new experiences and practices can hinder real intimacy with a partner. Pornography can create unrealistic expectations about sexual performance and the physical appearance of those involved, leading to dissatisfaction and frustration in real-life relationships. Additionally, excessive pornography consumption can decrease interest in pursuing real relationships and investing in building deep and meaningful connections. Excessive focus on pornographic content can hinder the development of communication skills, empathy, and emotional intimacy. It is important to emphasize that sexual performance is not just about physical performance, but also about emotional connection, intimacy, and mutual respect. Pornography, by creating a distorted view of sex, can hinder the ability to establish a genuine connection with a partner, negatively impacting the quality and satisfaction of intimate relationships. Therefore, it is essential to recognize the detrimental effects of pornography on relationships and sexual performance. By seeking a life free from this addiction, we can rebuild healthy connections, cultivate meaningful relationships, and rediscover true intimacy beyond the screens. It's time to break free from the chains of pornography and invest in real and fulfilling relationships. The negative effects on a man's life. Pornography wastes valuable time and creates illusions in the minds of men. Addiction and dopamine dependency compromise self-control and lead to undesirable consequences. Pornography consumes valuable time that could be directed towards constructive and meaningful activities. The constant search for artificial stimuli and instant gratification through the consumption of adult content steals precious hours that could be invested in personal growth, skill development, or nurturing interpersonal relationships. Furthermore, pornography creates illusions in men's minds, distorting their perception of reality and intimate relationships. The idealized and unrealistic representations present in pornography can establish unattainable expectations for sexual performance and the physical appearance of real partners. This can lead to frustration, dissatisfaction, and difficulties in real-life intimate relationships. Dependency and dopamine addiction are serious consequences of excessive pornography consumption. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, and its rapid and intense increase during pornography exposure creates an addictive connection. Over time, the brain adapts and requires increasingly higher doses of pornographic stimuli to achieve the same level of pleasure, leading to a vicious cycle of seeking more explicit content. This dependency compromises self-control over one's actions and thoughts, making it difficult to resist impulses to consume pornography. The person may feel a loss of freedom and autonomy, negatively affecting self-esteem, self-confidence, and emotional well-being. Consequently, pornography addiction can lead to undesirable consequences in different areas of a man's life. This may include relationship problems, difficulties in sexual performance, lack of motivation to pursue personal goals, decreased concentration and productivity, social isolation, and even mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It is crucial to understand the negative effects that pornography can have on a man's life, seek awareness, support, and resources to overcome this addiction, and cultivate a healthy and fulfilling life. It's time to break free from the chains and rebuild a healthy relationship with sexuality and intimate relationships, focusing on personal development and emotional well-being. Recovery and overcoming addiction. It is important to highlight that, although addiction may seem overwhelming, it can be overcome with determination, support, and effective strategies. Recognizing the problem is the first step in the recovery journey. Often, pornography addiction is masked or denied, but facing reality and admitting that there is a problem is essential to initiate the healing process. Seeking help is another important step. Having the support of professionals such as therapists, psychologists, or support groups can provide guidance, understanding, and specific strategies to deal with the addiction. Identifying triggers is crucial to avoid relapses. Often, certain situations, emotions, or stimuli can trigger the desire to consume pornography. By recognizing and understanding these triggers, it is possible to develop strategies to avoid or cope with them in a healthy manner. Replacing idle moments with hobbies and positive activities is an essential part of the recovery process. Finding new ways to occupy time and mind is vital to steer away from thoughts and behaviors related to pornography. Engaging in activities that bring pleasure, personal growth, and satisfaction can help fill the void left by addiction. It is important to remember that recovery does not happen overnight, and there may be setbacks along the way. However, with persistence, self-compassion, and determination, it is possible to overcome pornography addiction and rebuild a healthy and fulfilling life. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. Many people are going through the same situation and seeking recovery. Share your experiences, seek support, and never give up on pursuing a life free from pornography. Recovery is possible, and you are capable of achieving it. Do not be afraid to take the first steps and move forward towards a fulfilling life, free from addiction and with healthy relationships. You deserve it. Social and public health consequences. It is important to understand that the negative impacts go beyond the individuals involved. Pornography is intrinsically linked to crimes such as rape and child exploitation, being a serious problem that affects not only personal lives, but also society as a whole. Unrestrained consumption of pornography fuels an industry that often relies on exploitation, violence, and sexual abuse. The constant pursuit of increasingly extreme content and the desensitization of the mind lead to a demand for dangerous and illicit practices, resulting in devastating consequences for the people involved. Furthermore, easy access to pornography has become a public health issue, especially among young individuals. Early exposure to explicit images and inappropriate behaviors can distort individuals' worldview and negatively influence sexual and emotional development. It is essential to address this issue seriously and seek effective solutions to prevent the spread of pornography and protect the most vulnerable. This involves educating young individuals about the dangers of pornography, promoting awareness of consent, healthy relationships, and respect for others. Only through open dialogue, honest conversation, and prevention initiatives can we combat the negative impact of pornography on society. It is our duty as a community to develop strategies that protect the mental, emotional, and sexual health of individuals, building a safe and healthy environment for everyone. Let's join forces to face this challenge and promote positive changes for the sake of individual and collective well-being. Together, we can create a more aware society, free from the harms caused by pornography. It's time to reflect on the impact of pornography on our lives and relationships. We need to pursue a fulfilling, healthy life, free from this addiction. Join us on this journey of personal development and recovery. Let's break this cycle and build a better future for ourselves and future generations. I am here to support you on this journey.